Hi, I'm Carl from the Wood Shop TV, and today I'm going to make this lidded box. It's in the shape of a rock. Mr. Heath Knuckles made this blank for me. Thank you very much, Heath. I'll put a link down below to Heath's channel. Go check it out. He does amazing work. So I made a few of these years ago, but they were just wood. So I did them all out of wood, but I thought it'd be cool if it was a hybrid like this where you could see into it. So basically what you do is hollow it out and then shape it with a sander. Very cool project. I love the way it came out. The blank's amazing, Heath. All right, let's get started. Help support the companies that support our community. All right, so what I did was I marked center on it, so it's 4 by just over 6, so about an 1/8 over. So mark center, use the compass here to mark out a line or a circle, and then that way I can put this waste block on there. I'm going to epoxy this onto it. That way I don't waste any of this just beautiful maple, or as little as possible. So I'm going to put this in the chuck, grab it, and then that way I can turn it around and hollow out as much as I can, and then we'll start shaping it into a rock shape. I put the waste block in the chuck, and I just brought the tailstock up to put some more pressure on it. I let it set up for about an hour, maybe a little bit longer. But what I'm going to do is just kind of shape the outside just a little bit, just kind of round it over a little bit, and then I'm going to go in there and hollow this thing out. But I can only, that's going to be my edge, so it's not going to be, big box on the inside, but I'll get quite a bit of it hollowed out. All right, I have it hollowed out. It's a little bit thick here, but I still have to shape these edges here with the DA, so I'm gonna leave it, it's a little bit, probably 3/4 or so, but I'm gonna end up cutting that off and rounding it over, so I don't wanna go in too deep, because if I cut this off, I'll hit it, but it's all hollowed out. So I'm gonna shape the outside of it, just kind of round this over, like smooth river rock, and then I'll go ahead and sand and finish the inside of it. I'm going to turn the vacuum cleaner on and everything, but I'm going to start out with 80 grit here and shape the sides, and then just work my way through all the grits up to, I don't know, probably 240 or so, and then I'll probably start doing some hand sanding, but it's just kind of long process and really loud. I have it all sanded up to 1000 grit. So what I'm going to do now is make a little jam chuck, put it back on the lathe like this, bring the tailstock up, and bring this tenon down quite a bit. I really don't need to do any more turning in here, but I want to shape the bottom of it a little bit more. Okay, I just turned this down to fit inside of there. I have a little piece of the non-skid stuff. Just the stuff you put on the shelves in your kitchen. just use that little spot to cup it out, but then I'm going to sand it, round these over, and just kind of smooth that. I like that shape right there, but I definitely need to bring these over. So same thing, I'm going to start with the DA and with 80 grit to get that material off there as fast as I can, and I'll run through all the grits on that. I have a little foam pad here. I'm going to put this extra little cushion on it, and I'm just gonna, this is 120, so it's a little bit rough right there in the center, so I'm gonna get that out with that, and then I'll just hand sand the rest of it. But yeah, I want to get that out much easier on the lathe. It's really hard to get in there and buff the inside of it, so I'm going to put lacquer on it on the inside, and then I'll let that dry overnight. So I just sanded that up a little bit more to 600. So then I'm going to put some oil on the wood part of it. I really want the paste, or the beeswax and orange oil, the Howards, to bring out the richness of the wood. So I'll do that before I buff the outside of it. So I'm just going to spray this down into it and get it the best I can on things like this to get it to shine up. So there's not really a whole lot I can do here other than just try and get it coated the best I can. I found a piece of maple burl here, so what I'm going to do is hot glue it on to a waste block, and this is going to be the lid. But what I wanted to do was make the inside of the lid, this is going to be the inside, or the bottom of it, because I wanted it to be kind of natural. You're probably not going to be able to see a whole lot, you know, looking in from the side, but I wanted, when you pull it off, this will be the bottom of it, so you see that when it comes out. So I want to not put the tailstock up here and ruin that. I want to just leave it like that. So I'm going to stand here for a couple of minutes and hold this. Okay, I'm just going to come in with the parting tool and make a tenon. So actually this will be part of the tenon, but that's the size there, and I'll just keep testing it with the box. There we go. Okay, so I just took the same waste block, cupped it out so that this wouldn't hit, and I popped a hole right through the center. So once I put this in there, I can take a dowel or something and push it back out. And I made a little recess there. So I just took my time, got it on there nice and tight. So I don't think I'll even need the tailstock. I think it should be good to go. Here's a little rock I'm going to use for the finial. So I'm going to bring this down quite a bit, and then I'm going to epoxy that on. Okay, take this out of here. All right, I'm gonna buff up the resin. This is a buffing pad here. I'm gonna put it right on that thing and put a little bit of fine scratch remover on it. And I've never tried these before. This is from Ken at Woodturner's Wonders. He sent me one of these. This is the Yorkshire Grit fine scratch remover, and it's made for resin. There we go. Look at that. Very cool. Where'd the lid go? And then you can see right into it and see little bits of the burl on that too. There we go. It's 5 inches long, 3.5 inches wide, and 3 inches tall. And I just epoxied that little rock on there, went through Robin's rock collection and found just a beautiful rock to use as the finial. I really liked it, the way it came out, and the fact that you can see in there and see that burl coming down through the lid is really cool too. Again, I'll put a link down below to Heath's channel. Go check it out. He does amazing work. He did a sphere a while back with the same color on this, but it's Breaking Dawn. There's 2 burls on it. It's just an amazing piece. Thank you very much again, Heath. It's beautiful. Fun project with the 80 grit. Even if you were just doing wood, it takes it down very fast and you can shape it. It doesn't take much time at all. But yeah, I just hooked up the vacuum and cleaned it up. But very happy with how it came out. All right, I'll have a link down below to all the tools I used too in the video, so go check that out if you're interested in anything I was using in this video. All right, if you haven't yet, please subscribe and ring the bell, and go over to Instagram and follow me over there. I post project pictures and update pictures over there, and I'll have a few pictures of this as well. All right, till next time, take care.